Pretty excited about this one. I barely get my words out, so if you can tell. The winner is Virginia.
Wow, thank you very much to BAFTA for nominating me and giving this award to me. I have a few people to thank. Firstly, going to be quite cheesy and thank my mum and dad who in the audience tonight, actually. They've supported me for many years and incredibly grateful for that. I'd like to thank 505 Games for making this possible. Without them, Virginia would have never been made. Kieran, Matt, Stevie, Abby, Mikhail, the rest of the people at Variable State, I'd like to thank them. But first and foremost, last but not least, Jonathan Burrows and Terry Kenny, who the creative directors of Virginia, made a incredible work environment to be creative in. And I thank you very much for employing me. Thank you.
Congratulations. Given that Virginia is a game without any dialogue, the music plays such a huge part of what really emotes I guess makes the audience have an emotional reaction. How much pressure was that for you?
It wasn't. I didn't ever feel like it was pressure because the work environment we had, there was never that's wrong, do it again. I was very much just kind of able to just do my own thing, and we had the time to iterate on it a lot. But yeah, the fact that because I helped write the game as well, and that when we were coming up with a story, I was
thinking about music.
I was able to say what we could do with music and what we couldn't, and certain things, and so that was helpful. I think if I hadn't been involved in that process and it was tasked for me to do it, maybe there would have been problems because music can't do anything.
So what kind of was your thought process in making music? Like what sort of things were you trying to evoke? What sort of things were you trying to inspire in people? And what were your influences, I guess?
Yeah, well really, first and foremost, we just wanted the music to tell a story of these two characters. But there were definite references. I mean, the TV series from the 90s, like Twin Peaks and X-Files, were big references for us. And you know, musically, I'm like a fan of film music from that era as well, like Silence of the Lambs and The Fugitive and things like that. So I treated it as if I'll probably never get to do this again, so I'm just going to throw everything at it.
Was there a particular moment, because you say you were writing it as well, where the story and the music kind of, you know, there was a moment of synergy and you were like, yes, we got this? Yeah,
there's a particular scene in the game that we'd written, which is this montage sequence, which we had it on paper. We didn't quite know how it was going to work, and then it wasn't until I'd written the music, and then we'd synced it all up with all the scenes that then I realised that it was working. But it was kind of a shot in the dark, actually. A lot of the time it was just kind of, well, we're going in this direction, let's just hope it works.
And so, I mean, what part of it, the whole entire process, was probably your favourite? I mean, were there any times that you had any doubts? Were there any times that you were like, you're thinking we have something special here?
I suppose I didn't really know at all whether it was going to be something special. I mean, I felt that there was a certain sensibility to the story which you don't get too often in games, and I think that I'm proud of that. And I thought, well, if people can kind of get inside this and kind of understand it, then hopefully it'll be well received. But you know, it could go the other way, and people are just like, and you know, is a divisive game in some ways. Some people like it, some people don't like it.
Well, because it is so non-traditional in the sense of the gameplay and kind of how everything fits together. You know, how you can change from one scenario to another. Does that make your job as the composer harder or easier in a way?
I think it actually. I mean, it's certainly a challenge to get everything to work together, but by having these scenes that would cut, I was actually gave me a pointer for where to certain music to sort of like crescendo and,
Yeah.
and meet targets, and so that was kind of useful for me actually. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, and
Thank you so much.
congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.